what's up, YouTube? Welcome to Sniper Squad Day Trading. My name is Hassan. They call me H. We are live. What's going on, everybody? Gap scanners popping this morning. That was exciting. I was super surprised. I literally refreshed my scanner like, bro, is this thing broken? It's been empty every morning. But yeah, man, it's like 8 things on my scanner this morning. Everything above 5% and all that kind of stuff. So pretty excited. Sorry I was a little late. It's kind of I got here pretty early and just kind of got lost in my being early, I guess.
LUNR.
General availability of 108 qubit. And Amazon bracket. Okay, that's interesting. Yo, Focus, what's good? I remembered you this morning and made sure I had that live chat enabled.
CIFR.
Oh yeah.
TTD.
Nah, I see you, bro.
ONDS.
You good. Yes. I don't like it when it
LGN.
Okay, what do I need to do? Because this thing now the gap scanner list is out of control. It's out of control. Wow, NCLH is going crazy over here. Really? Yo, what up, Bobby?
ALK.
Okay. Impossible to lose. You be saying that, but it's very possible. Alaskan Air rises versus build up airline sector following Delta's blowout first quarter earnings and Iran ceasefire deal. Okay.
ONDS.
QBTS. BMNR.
FSLY.
Oklo.
Oklo. Yeah.
CIFR.
CORZ.
It looks kind of good right there. Scary on 5 though. That's HVS right there. So same with this.
TTD. OSCSW.
Yo, Bobby, appreciate you. Yes, guys, please hit the like button for me.
SMR.
LYFT. ONDS.
AAL. What's up, OG? How we doing this morning?
EXK.
It's like too much over here now. I never thought I would be overwhelmed by my scanner, but that mug is crazy. OSCR.
RUN.
Yo,
FLY.
Braids. That's what's up. Good job.
LEVI.
BMNR.
ONDS.
Got this nice volume pump right here, but it's not holding above.
TBM.
Man, I'm so proud of myself for not checking this. NCLH, bro, looks crazy fire. Man, discipline is everything, OG. It's
TTD.
everything. It's crazy how much it's everything. Okay, hold up a second. Hold up a second. Come on, let's get another low end. Test this 1465 high.
FLY. LM.
HUT.
It's a lot further down I wanted you to go. Low 57. Eek.
EXK. XP.
Order filled.
Morning, Knives. Just in time, nephew.
SGHC.
Is that 200? Yo, Leon. What's going on, bro? Yeah, man, it's been a minute.
FPS.
How you doing, bro? How you been out here in these trading streets? It's going all right, man. I'm in the midst
FLY.
of a one trade a day April. And so far so good.
KLR.
How you been, man? NQ? Okay. That's what's up. Oh, okay. Man, I feel like my target is kind of up there. Kind of up there. Is that a new high a day I smell right there? 85, 84. Got some shares sitting right there, 84 and 85.
MP.
Like this low volume right here. We need to kick some volume through here. Ooh, new high a day. Let's go. Let's go. Let us go. Let's go ahead and move that stop up a little bit there.
FLY.
Let's just open 70. This is low. 64. Yeah, it's a good spot. All right. New high a day. 62.
LGN.
50, 59.
CELH.
Yeah, let's get that 90. Got some. Oh, let's go. Oh, man. Big order filled at 91. Man, 1524 though. That's a lot to ask, man. Feel like that's a lot to ask for. It could happen.
EXK.
Can it happen before a 5-minute pullback is the question.
VIAV.
Yeah. That's what's up, OG. I'm trying to get April green, man. What a time that would be. Running up on 15 right here. 1498 new high of day. Volume kind of tapering off here. See if we can bounce off this previous high and keep rolling. 1485. That would be cool. Fight the urge. Yeah, I'm like, I just want my 2R, bro. 2R a day, keep the job away, man. I'm totally cool with that. Yeah. I'm chilling right now, bro. I've been through the mud for so long, bro. All of that greed, wanting, 3, 4, 5R from a trade and stuff. Like, I'm so happy to just get 2R. Yeah, you ain't lying. Yeah, OG, that was like the story of my life, bro. Holding winners and letting them turn to losers because I wanted a bigger move. Like, story of my life. Dang, bro, look at my gap scanner right now. Like, what's happening? Look at this, bro. What is happening? Where's the machine gun? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nah, come on, man. I don't want to sit through no 5-minute pullback. When Trump gone, market will recover. When they take Trump's phone away.
FLNC.
Somebody suspend this man's account. Making threats on social media to other countries. Like, what? This is not the place for that, bro.
UPST.
Really hoping for this 85 to hold. and we get a nice little bounce. Man, 1524 is high as heck though. My average is 74.
EXK.
I'm a little less than half risk right now. Or maybe just above half risk.
FIGR.
This trade. Let's see where this pullback goes. We can get a new high on the 5. I can move.
FLY.
Excuse me, I can move my stop underneath one of these 5-minute lows. I just don't want to get in the way. Okay, this is the hold moment. It looks like it probably needs to crash though. Just hold that high, man. I just need you to hold this high right here. Yeah, I should break even now. It done closed under the EMA. I don't see any like catastrophic volume though, like real ending volume, but if it comes back down to VWAP, I'm cooked.
ENPH.
Could have taken that break back above 65. That would have been a much tighter risk to reward. I still probably would need above 15.
GLXY. FPS.
Now it's like it's got to come back to VWAP now.
TEM.
SPY ran up. It's falling off now. Dang, the SPY ran up a lot. I didn't even realize. Look at that major gap. Good lord. All gains. Okay. It's a great spot for the 5 to turn around here. A great spot. Okay.
BAX.
Let me take that out. No.
SMR. FLY.
VFC.
Oh snap! Rob is teaching a shorting class in the Discord. OSCR jumped to the top of the gap list. So I'm trading the right thing.
FRO.
Let's just see what happens here.
FRO.
What's this high? We get back above 85. I'm moving my stop under here. And that is where she will stay. Inshallah.
FRO. DHT.
What's it gonna be? Nice volume on that candle. Now we looking like a downtrend on the 5.
DHT.
That's not the direction I was hoping for. What's up, fight back bum? How's it going, bro? Okay, that's nice.
HIMS.
That looks pretty nice. 2 minutes into the 5.
FRO.
FLY.
Three pony you in here? Alright, this is it. This is the moment. Came back to that high volume support area. I'm glad I didn't move my stop above that because I would have felt silly after it came back to test that.
LYFT.
Now we looking like we ready. Take out 85 though. Oh, really? April 14th? I hope that brings some more volume into the market, man. That'll be cool. Then they talking about opening up 24-hour trading too.
LYFT.
That'll be wild. I don't like it. Lots more blown accounts. AKA volatility. Volatility. Lots more traders that think they got it. And CLH is
LYFTI.
looking kind of cool over there.
LYFT. VLY. BROS.
Look at that nice hammer on the 5. Man, let's activate it.
LGN.
Volume's tapering though, man. It's tapering off.
SSRM.
Come on, buy that 80. Okay. Ooh, they bought the 80. Come on, bro.
HIMS.
Hymns.
LUNR.
Seems lower than yesterday because I got into a trade sooner, or because I'm anxious for this thing to go up. You know, just hopeful. It's not looking great. Trying to will it, but it is not being willed. It is not being willed. Really don't look bad though. It's just slow. It's just moving sideways forever.
FLY.
Yeah, I think my price target was just a little bit too unreasonable on this one. I could have got out at the first 5-minute pullback for a little tiny profit. But I think just having one trade a day makes me want to stick it out, which is fine.
LGN.
2 to 3 hour trades.
HIMS.
I don't mean for it to be. Dang, man. There's nothing else to do, though. One hour minimum.
LGN.
HIMS.
Down 0.3R and there's nothing. Man, I like NCLH over here, man. This nice big volume candle at the lows right here. New HVS support. I like this higher high above VWAP. The pullback can actually hold one of these highs right here. That would be pretty saucy. Got kind of a good little liquidity sweep right here. Back above 72 would be a little nice. What is that, Carvana? Avis. It's up there. The EMA has crossed above VWAP. Or has the VWAP crossed below the EMA? Yeah, this thing is breaking down, man. Breaking down. Let's see what happens when this 15-minute candle closes. In 30 seconds. Five-minute pullback off the opening high. Yeah, one day, Rob. Right, candles closed. What are we doing now? Five candles late. Dang, bro. This mug is not happening. It's not happening. Yeah. Gotta raise my stops up under them 5-minute lows, I think. No point in sitting trading the one and sitting through a 5-minute pullback. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to be hands off and just let my target be what it is. My focus right now is just to be patient and take the setups on the stocks that I say I'm trading based on my criteria. This is a drill. Third 15-minute candle. Yeah, I do understand. I mean, the idea is that I'm picking a stock that has, room to make an extended move. So I'm buying it, expecting it to go higher, and it went higher. But my entry was a bit wide, and so put my target up pretty high. The daily setup, you know, typically I like the previous day to be a narrow range day and a decent gap above some highs and some sort of catalyst. um, high relative volume, things like that. And I think we got a pretty good situation over here on Oscar, and I thought we had a good situation on AAL, but she faded off pretty good. I think this still has some potential. Yeah, basically, like the setup starts on the daily for sure. What up, Trey? Might mess around and get a second setup on this thing. 15 looking pretty solid. More molasses, yeah. It looked like it was gonna be great, and then it's kind of wide with my stop and let it pull back, and then here we are. Here we are, an hour later. Not an hour yet. What was this? 9:41. 40 minutes later. Yeah. Thanks, fight back. The entry was it was pretty wide entry. It would have been way cooler to have a nice narrow range joint that, could have taken advantage of this little move here. Just up to 15, went up to 1498. Just needed more. This thing will not kick back into uptrend mode at all. It's not happening. One hour minimum. Start picking them entries off the lows, we'd be in a much better situation. Nah, I mean I moved it up a little bit and then kind of moved it back down. I haven't really really solidified my stop management. Oh yeah, it's definitely coming, Trey. Yeah, this thing is done, man. Wompity womp. Wompity womp. Yeah. Yeah, like in my mind, I was going back and forth on using the 5 minute lows. Like 5 minute lows was minimum. Like, all right, I'm gonna definitely move my stop up under the 5 minute closes. But there's still like a level of discretion I want to use there too. But yeah, definitely let this thing turn into more of a loser than it needed to be at this point. Yeah. I saw a way to get in this thing like 10 cent lower. But I really like the break of high on the 1 minute chart. It would just be disregarding the wider entries. Yeah. Yeah, it can happen. There's definitely some cons to it, but I think where I'm at right now, I'll benefit more than it'll hurt me. There she goes.
Order filled.
All that for the slappage. Yeah, initially I moved my stop to the low of this, which was under, my high volume support line. And then I moved it back down to below this candle, which was still higher than my original stop, but it just the stop should be at the break of the idea, not just like trying to stay in the trade as long as possible. And yeah, my entry was just too wide to get there in one 5 minute leg. And not only that, I did get in after a super huge 5 minute candle too. So some expectations could have been adjusted there. Now buyers want to come back. Thanks, Knives. Yeah. Yeah, they sure were. It's not pretty or exciting. You got that right. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, this thing gave me plenty of opportunities to get out, break even for sure. stream was popping last week. Yeah, we'll get back there. Process over stream for sure. That part will take care of itself once we get to the winning side. I don't really care about that. My day ones are in here. My squad is in here. That's all that matters. It's the reason that I'm doing one trade a day. The reason I'm doing one trade a day is because I am used to just taking whatever trade I want, regardless if it lines with my setup or not. Like, regardless of what the daily looks like, regardless of what the intraday looks like I'll have a setup in mind, and if it's not there in front of my face, then I'll find something else to trade, you know? And um that was my weakest point of my game is just the simple discipline and discretion to tell, okay, this trade is in my setup and this trade is not. And not only that, but after seeing that, to have the discipline to say, I'm not going to trade this because it is not a part of my setup. Like, that was my weakest muscle. So now that I have one trade a day, it's making me really focus on, does this really meet my daily requirement? Is this really worth my one chance? You know? And it's helping. It's doing what I intended it to do, you know. And it sucks when your one trade doesn't work out, but normally I would have taken 3 of them by now, and really everything that I had on my watch list downtrended, everything's fading. So I would have probably been down 3R today, you know. I would have taken this setup right here, even though the high volume support was way up here. I still would have taken this. I had to talk myself down. I had to talk myself down this morning from trading this. I literally was looking at it and I was thinking about it. But I was like, damn, look at this big high volume high right here. So I put my line up there and I backed away. And there's still room for improvement. Like, this is a really wide range entry. And I passed up a wide range entry on Lunar. What was that, last week? And that probably, the way that thing ran probably played into me deciding that this was acceptable today. And it did go up. It was a good, like, structurally it was a good setup, but the entry sucked, and so I didn't get to target. But this is the trade that I want to be taking. And so I'm happy on that rate, but I just gotta find a better way in if I'm gonna take this setup, just for the sake of getting to target. Like, okay, if this is my high volume support, I could have used back over this high as my entry, or I saw a box on the tape at 70 that I could have used. It was a big order sitting at 70. I could have used the break of that order to get in a few cents lower. But I took the simple route, which is easy to be consistent, and it's like the most expensive, highest level of confirmation is the break of the next high. But just harder to get to target. And I mean, it was way up there, 15.24, it's past the whole dollar and everything. So yeah, I appreciate it, Focus. Yeah, yeah, it is slow, Joe. I needed to slow down though, man. I needed to. I was like crashing out on a regular basis. I'd have a few good days and then I'd have a day where I lose 5 or 6 R, trade off stream. So just gotta I'm just right now I'm just trying to build better habits and a better mindset. And then we can get back to maybe get back to, taking more trades and taking advantage of more opportunities. But I mean, honestly, they're the top three gappers didn't do diddly squat. I mean, there's a new top three now as the day has moved on. XTI, not really a setup for me there. That would have been cool, maybe. Not really, kind of choppy. But yeah, I mean, it's working. I think it's working. This is my month of April so far. Um, you know, up 3R before today, lost 0.7R today, so back down to 2R ish. Um, yeah, I mean, also about the entries, like there's still a lot going on in my mind, just trying to be patient for my setup. So that's another thing I'm hoping to benefit from is just like for my brain to turn off when the setup is not happening. And so when the setup is happening, I'm more clear and I can look for a better entry instead of just like, my heart's freaking beating out of my chest right now when I'm waiting for this to happen. And so you know, uh it's just it's I'm trying to slow this thing down a bit. So the easiest thing for me to do is buy the break of the high, and especially trading on the 1 minute chart. Yeah, I know, right? Dang, that's true, Trey. I didn't even think about that. That's true. I just gotta hit one trade Thursday or Friday, and the green week is secured. Interesting. Interesting. And today, man, just moving my stop. What was that? Let me see that trade yesterday, though. Because I think moving my stop up on the 5 yesterday would have kicked me out of ALHC. This thing was actually pretty choppy on the 5. Let's see here. 36, 37, 43, 42. But my stop would have been 2 cents under that low, so technically I still would have been in there. 68. Okay, so we go from this is 63, 66, 68, back down to 66.5. Okay, yeah, I would have stayed in this trade. I mean, maybe I could have got stopped on this candle, but it looks like it would have worked fine using the 5. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I'd agree there, Rob, that the break of high is resistance. Not too much to trade today, George. Man, I thought it was gonna be crazy. My gap scanner is bonkers right now. I have not seen this in weeks. Weeks I have not seen this. But the market gapped up hugely today. And so I guess it makes sense. Impossible to lose. I still lost, bro. I lost. Shout out Smokey. Human error, yeah. Ain't it always? Yeah. Yeah. It's good to see though. I mean, just seeing my setup work out. I see the room for improvement too, but how many trades I've taken, I just get in and it just goes against me right away because I bought in at a ridiculous time. Can't say I wasn't green today. BBGI. I like this volume candle right here. I would have to agree. The 550, is that 15? Ooh, yeah, it is looking kind of squeezy there, Trey. If I had a lot of money. Yeah, yeah, it's probably true. Yeah, for sure, Splinter. I would say I mismanaged this one. Just kept just letting it pull back further and further and further. I was like, all right, this got to be the low, and then it breaks that, and I'm like, all right, this got to be the low, and then it breaks that, and I'm like, all right, here's the bounce, and stop out, you know. But yeah, once it broke me back below this EMA right here, I was like, yeah. The close below. Yeah, I definitely had an opportunity to get out way closer to break even. But yeah, the strat is doing well. The nuances are already figured out, as far as gotta be the first or second green on the 5, can't be the third. Or actually has to be the first after the red or first green. It can't be the second. Like once the second green candle closes, can't get in after that. Playing the high volume support line, it's pretty solid, man. It's pretty solid, but the entry is definitely a variable, and you can't just have uh, a super wide stop and expect that you're gonna make 2R on it, you know. But and taking the trade, I think taking the trade is okay if the stop is wide, but you just have to manage it, and uh you can't give it all that room, especially knowing that you got a wide stop, you know. Just an easy target to eyeball would have been the $15 level, a few pennies below 15 would have been a very practical target if my support level was 1465, minimum target next whole dollar. Simple. Simple. Went up to 1498. So, yeah. Well, yeah, man, it's going well. It's going well. Like, just being green right now in the month on the 8th day in is miraculous. So, it's working. It's working. We got a long month to go, though. 3 more weeks. 3 more weeks of discipline. One trade a day. One trade a day sucks, but I like it though. Like once I was in my trade, I knew I didn't have to pay attention to my scanner. You know, I didn't have to keep looking around for something. That was nice, just being able to focus on my trade. And I wish I would have focused on moving my stop up. Such is life. All right, that's great. Let's break out that good old daily report card. See what we got for today. Hmm. The grade is kind of it's hard to give a grade. I mean, I guess if I look at this, entry met all criteria, yes. Risk discipline stop was placed appropriately, yes. Profit was taken at 2R, it would have been, you know, it just didn't get there. So, I mean, a negative, a minus, definitely not a plus for sure. But, you know, I stood on business with everything. Everything that I required of myself. Yeah, great execution. I just need to require myself to move my stop up to the 5 minute lows. I think that's a good adjustment. Trading the 5 minute lows makes sense. Yeah, I gotta give myself an A then if I'm gonna grade execution because I did everything that I was supposed to do. All right, let's see here. What did I learn, improve upon today? I don't really like this question. Hmm. What y'all talking about? BBGI? Still got big volume on the 5 coming from the red side. Like this though. I think it goes. Criminal. What's the 15 say? Look good on the 15. I don't know. Look. Oh, little sweet bitch. Little sweet bitch. DJ. I think he's in our Discord. OG. Nah, don't feel bad. Dude is a baller. He'll be all right. Small change. All right. Okay, so going forward, I'm going to move my stop at minimum. I'm going to keep my stop 2 cent under the 5-minute closes. That's the plan going forward. If it dies, it dies. Market orders and pre-market. Maybe we talking about a different DJ then. All right, OSCR. Market cap 3.8. Add a trade to the counter? What you mean? Oh, okay. Let's talk about it though. All right. Today's the 8th, right? Yeah. All right. Just stood there and watched it, huh? What was that? BBGI? BBGI. You called it OG. It ain't doing that. It ain't doing that. Okay. Well, that's a wrap for me today, folks. Got some good lessons from today, though, man. Um, did good as far as my process of finding a good gapper, you know, with elevated RVOL and all that good stuff. Nice daily setup. I did not actually mark out these levels though. Look at that, 1498, this high right here. Well, yeah. Not bad at all. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm out of here, man. Epstein was an epic trader. Is an epic trader. You don't think he's still trading? Definitely still trading. Still trading stocks. Still playing Minecraft. On Bay Pete. What up, Samurai? Uh, yeah, man. Palm Beach Pete. Hilarious. Yeah. Somebody made a point recently that the last time we did a moon mission in 68, there was also like some really crazy conflicts going on in the world. And it's just like, why are we doing this right now? We got so much stuff going on. Why? Why are we flying around the moon? Uh, while we're at war. Like, stop playing, y'all. Stop playing. But whatever, you know. All right, y'all. I'm out though. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't. Discord link is in the description. Y'all have a great day, man. Peace.